Hello, I am going to show you how to log your hours on the STEM Learning STEM Ambassador platform. Once you're logged in, you should go to your dashboard. So it has all your information. Here's my dashboard. You've got your menu down the side, and we're going to concentrate on this log activity button in the top right-hand corner. So if you click on log activity, it will open up a create activity form, and you just need to complete the information and add the activity to log your hours. So the first thing you need to do is add a description, an activity name, and it would be really good if you could to prefix it with the name of the program that you're on. So SIA 7 is the STEMazing Inspiration Academy round 7. So if you put that in as your prefix, if you've done an ECHO program, you can prefix it with ECHO. Any of the programs you've done with us, if you put that prefix in, it helps us to combine the hours for the different programs that we're running. And then an activity name. So I've got aerodynamics in here for the session that I ran. Then we're going to select the activity type. So there's lots of options here. The ones that most of you will be using will be an interactive classroom session if you've been there in person, or even online. That's great for an interactive classroom session. You might be supporting a STEM club, so an after school club. You've also got STEM Ambassador training and networking. So if you are logging the hours for our webinars that you've been doing, or any of the online sessions that you've done, then you can log that under training. So I'm going to be using support a STEM club. And then schemes is the really important bit for us. This is where we want you to log that you've done this as part of STEMazing. So if you search for STEMazing, it will pop up with STEMazing Kids CIC as the scheme. And that's the important bit for us. So that brings all the data that you're logging into one place for us to see it on a dashboard for STEMazing. So that's the important bit we'd like you to include. If you've already logged your sessions, don't worry, just going forward, if you could start doing this, that would help us immensely with our reporting. And then you've got a bit of space to tell us about your activity. So aerodynamics session with spinners. Ooh, excuse my spelling. At school, STEM club. So you can put as much information in there as you need. Now it's going to ask us where it took place. So if you've done an online session, you just tick your online box and you don't need to put an address in, which means you've delivered online. If you have delivered in person, if you put the postcode in for the place, the school that you've delivered to, that will then come up with a list that pre-populated something there. That don't worry about that. So you're going to put your school name in there if you delivered at school in person. And then in here, you can also add in partnering schools and organizations. So you can type the name of the school as a partner. If you've got your company, they might be on here. So STEMazing is on here as a partner as well. So you can put in the partners for this and you can add in your own employer organization. So they'll then get some data accrued to their stats. When did this activity take place? So we're going to put the date in that you did that. So you can backdate them. If you haven't logged any yet and you've done your 4 sessions, please go back and put them all in. You'll need to create an activity for each of the sessions. Equally, if you haven't logged your training hours, so your webinar hours, then please go back and put those in as well. They all count. How long was the activity? They only accept like full hours. So you can't put like 1.5 for an hour and a half. So round up to the next hour. If you can, and again for your prep as well, how much prep you did for your activity. So collecting resources together, refreshing your mind about what you need to do, all that kind of stuff. Emailing teachers to tell them what to prep. That's all prep for you as well. About your audience. So this is for who you delivered your session to, so the ages of your participants. Most of us are delivering to 7 to 11-year-olds, but you might be able to tick more than one there. Expected numbers, so my after school club is 16, so I put 16 in there. If you've got a class of 30, whatever the numbers are. And then this is who were your participants. So we've got students. If you had teachers in the session, or if you were delivering a session for teachers, you could include them. Students with SEND, we could add it in there. So all the different participants, you can tick multiple choice, and then we just click add activity. And then that's been recorded as a session. and it's linked to our scheme. Thank you very much.